Schmidt is here. Yeah.
Mayor, could you give us a sense of how your populace is handling this, and what's the general mood in town about having this case be discovered here?
I mean, from what I've talked to people, there's no scare or anything out there. I mean, of course, they're going to be concerned as much as anybody would, but for the most part, everybody's just taking it in stride, just like it's another day.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I guess I really don't know how to answer that. Why it is. I mean, we're a small town, a small knit town, and I think just people don't really get too overly concerned on things, until probably it's a more severe case than what it is. I mean, with one confirmed case at this time, and I don't know so much that most of the public probably just found out this morning, because I found out probably an hour and a half ago that it was a confirmed case. So at this time, probably a lot of people, that are at work probably don't even know it's a confirmed case yet.
Eric, let me just take a crack at it, because I think it reflects the leadership and the infrastructure that are in this area that are providing excellent information to their citizens and putting things into perspective for them, being open, telling people what they know, that helps Minnesotans not panic. This is one of the reasons we like Minnesota, is that given information, we will act accordingly. And the leadership that is here in this area, in this town, in this county, has been planning and preparing and thinking about how they would message and how they would get information out. And that's why I think you're seeing an appropriate response in this community, is based on the leadership that's standing behind me and the leadership that's in this community.
Doctor, the 10 other samples that you're testing, are those, at this point, do you know if they've had contact with the confirmed case?
No, we do not. I mean, those are 10. No, we don't know. Those are 10 specimens that have been sent in, and then we have the investigation that's going around the confirmed case. So
are
those,
they from
but
ROCORI?
Pardon?
Are they from the middle school?
No, I don't. They're from this region, so I don't have it down to whether it's something.
How big is the region?
Commissioner, have any of those been sent to the CDC?
No. Now remember, these are specimens. We only send probable ones that are highly likely or that come out in our screen. So no, these are just specimens. And remember, we've tested over 100 specimens for novel influenza, and only one has come up as confirmed.
Dr. Magnan, how big is this region that you mentioned?
I know it's Stearns County and Anoka County. I don't know if it's any other counties.
Dr. Magnan, have the other family members been tested and found? They've been tested for the virus?
So other family members of the person?
Yeah.
I do not know that. That's part of the investigation, is to talk.
Would that be a normal procedure that your department would take, where you've got a case in the family, you just have to automatically check the other family members?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
What,
Depends on their symptoms and what they have done and where they have been and what they've been exposed to.
What's your advice for family members, where a family, if there probably will be other families dealing with this, how should the family respond just in their own activities? Should they continue normal daily activities and take a precaution? You're suggesting not stay home, but do normal things?
If part of your goal with this conference is to calm people and discourage panic, why the cast of about a dozen government and local officials?
Well, the folks standing here today are the community team that are going to be responsible for communicating information and leading the efforts and directing the response in the local area. So we want to make sure that we are coordinated, that we are sharing information, that we all are on the same page in terms of the plans going forward. I think that was accomplished in the meeting this morning. More broadly than just the community, Minnesota is very well prepared for this type of event. We have been planning to various degrees for an influenza epidemic for 10 years on a very concentrated basis. With the earlier concerns about avian flu, we've had a very concentrated planning process, including tabletop exercises and many other exercises around the planning for an influenza outbreak. The plans are in place, the infrastructure is in place, the people that you have behind me and across the state are ready for this, but it's unpredictable. And so we can't say for sure which direction this is going to head based on severity, based on the wave phenomena that the commissioner mentioned earlier. But Minnesota is as prepared as possible for this type of event.